Hello, Facebook Live. This is eLearning Brothers' first live post. It's also my first live post, so you're going to have to give me a little bit of a break here because I kind of don't know what I'm doing. I got Thomas and Andrew here with me. If you guys want to say hi.
Hi, everybody.
Hopefully you could hear them. There's a little bit of a lag, so I won't be able to know. But like in the title, we're going to go through how to customize a PowerPoint template. And PowerPoint is generally pretty simple anyway, so we're going to breeze right through this, and then we're going to talk more about our member library. And that's recently new. I think that came out a week ago, Thomas, right? Was that a week ago?
Yep.
Yeah, a week or so ago. And there's so many cool things with this member library that incorporates your team and yourself, and you can even upload your own creations and have other people who use eLearning Brothers download them. And right now we're doing a contest, as you see in one of the banners that flips on screen. We're giving a $500 Amazon gift card based on people uploading things for this contest. So we're going to talk a little bit later about that. So stay tuned. First of all, we're going to jump to how to edit a PowerPoint template. It's generally pretty simple. As you see over here, we have our slides. Each one has, as you see here, the content changing. And sorry, it's probably pretty small on your guys' screen, so bear with me on that. Each one of these slides is a different content piece. And to be able to change all these, we use a lot of master slides. So if we go to View and do Slide Master, we can see what kind of content we keep on our master slide. And this prevents you from having to edit every single thing on every single slide. So you see here we have the tabs, the content boxes right here, and the introduction, and even the background. So first thing I want to do, I'm going to take you through an example if I was somebody who wanted to upload to the member library. To do that, I downloaded an eLearning Brothers template, or create your own, and then I want to make it Rockstar themed, because that's the contest, is to create an awesome Rockstar template and upload it. So to do that, I already downloaded a background for a stage, and I want to use that as my background for the whole project. So I bring that in here. Oh, actually, I'm going to select this top white box. This is once we put content on this top white box, that will drop down to all the slides on the master slide, so we don't need to drop it onto every single slide within the master slide. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Put that there, and we're going to need to scale this to stretch, and I'm not going to stretch it out because I don't want things to be skewed, but I'm just going to expand it and grow it and then crop it later. So you see what we're doing here. It works. And there we go. Go up to crop over here. It's probably really small for you guys on your screen. Sorry about that. I hit crop. Click on this black bar and drag that down to where, and you can see here, it kind of meets the canvas, and you'll be able to see the canvas behind the transparency of the crop, so you know exactly where it needs to go, and it kind of pops into place right there. Click off screen, and as you see there, everything's put on there. We go down to our master slide with the content, and we see our tabs are blue. Some of the what is that, text? Oh my gosh, blanking. Some of that text doesn't really go good with the blue background, and so we can kind of change those things. But I'm going to take you out of the master slide and show you what it looks like within the actual slides. So basically the exact same thing here. We got all our content. And as you see, as we select each content slide, there's a grayed out thing, a box that we put over that says, okay, you've selected tab number 3. And this is simply a box that we had inputted on the slide. And it's not in the slide master. It's actually on the slide that lets you know you have selected tab 3. And once it's kind of finicky. You got to get that to line up well. That's going to take some adjusting later on. So you see here there's kind of a slight blue line. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on Facebook Live because it's so small. But to fix that, you just go up to Format, go to your height, and just put an extra teeny little point right there, and then move that up. And you see it fixes that that formatting. You might have to adjust that later on. So let's go back to our master slide and edit those things to make it look good, and so colors aren't clashing and things are we're able to read better. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take the introduction background, this box that you see right here, and I feel like I'm pointing over here. You won't be able to see where I'm pointing. I'll use my mouse. So we see here this box. We can lower the transparency on that to make it more opaque, and maybe change the color to make it black. I don't know what color it is already. So we right-click on that, click on Format Shape, and you see the color's already black, but the transparency is 95%. So I'm going to lower that to, well, it looks good. 50 looks good. I'm going to select the text and make that a white text so you'll be able to read that well. So you select that, go to Home, and then there should be a font color changer right here. You'll be able to click and make that white, and as you see, that stands out a lot more. And we're going to do the same thing on this this white box for the background of the content. We want that. We want to be able to see the stage and make it look kind of cool. So we're going to right-click on that. Make sure you're not right-clicking on the text, but you're right-clicking on the box behind the text. Format Shape, and let's bump up that transparency to 50%. And what you'll kind of see most of the time with a lot of our templates, I didn't build this one specifically. There's sometimes a duplicate box. So you see here, there's this transparent one that I changed, but there's one behind it. And that's due to some of the animations are hooked to one, so you'll see one slide in. That's something I choose to get rid of. And so you have your choice of changing the transparency on either box. Me, I either get rid of that top or bottom one. I'm going to get rid of that top box. And I'm going to, again, right-click on that box, Format, and then change that transparency up to 50. You can either slide right there or just input right here. 50. Looks good. Let's change this text to be black. So make sure you're selecting both boxes. Go up to your font color again on the Home tab and change that to black. You see what that looks like. But now we've got to change the color of the tabs, which isn't hard. We don't want the blue and blue. So I think a red maybe will stand out more. So sometimes when you're in the slide master view, and you usually hit Control and then you want to select all your objects, it doesn't work. I don't know why. Probably because when you hold Control and then drag the image, it'll actually duplicate itself for you. So you got to hit Shift and then click on all the images, and that'll select everything for you. So once everything's selected, go to Shape Fill, and find the color that looks good. That's a little too red. That looks good. So that stands out more with the background. And of course, you have full customizability. You don't need to do red. You can change everything you want. To exit Slide Master, we click on the Slide Master up by the Home right here. Hit the Close Master View. And as you see, it puts out on every single slide. So you don't have to go into each slide. And that's one of the things that saves you so much time. And again, what I said about having to format that grayed out box that lets you know you're on tab 1. As you see here, you're going to need to play with that. I don't want to spend the time to go through, and I'm really OCD about those kinds of things, and I kind of have to pull myself back to say, okay, don't worry about it. They understand. You can format that later. So that's it. I feel comfortable with that. I'm not going to go really into animations right now. But this is what I want to upload. I want this to be my contest piece. I want to win $500 for Amazon right before Christmas, for all the kids. I don't have kids, but you probably have kids. Thomas has kids. Andrews has kids. I don't. So I'm going to just save that real quick. Just to my desktop, make it easy to access. Yes, replace. There we go. And I'm going to show you now how to put this onto our member library and where that is. So I'm going to bring over my other screen right here. So hopefully everybody's seeing that. Okay, good. To get to where we want to upload, we do Launch Template Libraries. And up here you'll be able to see where we're going. And this looks really familiar for those people who frequent our page and download our assets. If you're not, don't worry. I'm taking you through it right now, so don't need to worry about it. Right here, you have all our assets where you can download things. And right next to that, you'll see member libraries. Of course, there's an about thing. I'm not going to go into that right now. But this is something really cool. That's actually Thomas's brainchild of getting all the stuff that you create available for everybody else to download. And this is going to be huge. And to launch that, we're doing a contest. So right now I want to go to upload, because we're uploading, obviously. I want to upload as a template, because I've just built an interaction. And then we're going to lie a little bit, like every other person on the face of the planet, and say, yes, we've read these and we accept. We're not going to gyp you out of anything. We're nice people. Choose our tool. This is going to be a PowerPoint. And right now it says we need to drop a zip file. So even though I saved it as a PPTX, I need to, here, I'm going to show you how to do this real quick, because sometimes it gets a little complicated. So here's my image right here, or here's my file. Right click, send to, and then a compressed zip folder. It's kind of, I'm not really sending anything, but it helps in uploading. Some people get lost with that step. So we compress zip, you'll be able to see it puts it right here. Then we go back to our file right here, browse files. This ELB live right here. It'll take a little bit to upload. Done. Title, let's call this Rockstar Interaction. Nope, spell interaction right. You can have your description. An awesome project I created in little to no, oh wow, no time thanks to ELB. Have your keywords, let's say PowerPoint, and this actually, you gotta really pay attention right now. To be eligible for the contest, you have to put a keyword that says rock stars. Okay? All one word, doesn't matter if it's capitalized or lowercase, but it needs to be one word, plural, rock stars. And now you'll be entered into the contest. If you don't put that and you upload something awesome, you're not going to be entered in, which is a bummer because some people have already uploaded, but they didn't put that tag. And right now, the chances of you winning, if you upload something, are really high. So, take the opportunity, write rock stars, upload something, and have a chance to win $500. It's incredible. And I wish I wasn't an employee here. I could win $500, but I am, and I'm ineligible. But link to live demo, that means someone can hover over and click on it and see a video of how it works. I don't have that right now, so I'm just going to skip that. This version, it's 2007 or newer. It's an interaction. And you see all these kind of industries. I'm just going to say other. It doesn't really apply to anything. Yeah, so other. If you can upload a thumbnail, I'm just going to have this Rockstar stage as my thumbnail. And then hit submit. And submit. And hopefully it's going to submit. And there we go. It's done. And you can upload as many as you want. Put rock stars. It's not limited to how many entries you can have. Make sure you upload and get that in the member library and have a chance to win $500. It's an insane deal, guys. Come on. It takes literally 15 minutes. You see how fast I did that? It was like 5 minutes. Do something like that, upload it, put it there, and $500 could be yours.